International Speedway. Once stood proud in Lakeland, but now it's gone from there. I want to say a little about a legacy, few words concerning history that I've chosen with care. Just an oval, a quick 3/4 mile, running round in Florida, a little ring of heaven. They had a show, the biggest in the state, with Mr. Jimmy Buffett back in '77. USA International, where did you go? We once raced around you, now we're feeling so low. Your memory lives on to this day. So as they say, God bless USA International Speedway. Soon NASCAR came a knocking, ARCA wanted in, the raceway was a shoo-in for a damn good show. But time, she's quite the mistress, and she takes a heavy toll. Once it has its heyday, it was time to go. They took it down in pieces, the grandstand and the tower, dug up all the asphalt, trucked it all away. Now standing in its place is a goddamn Amazon warehouse, a poor testament to a track that's gone today. USA International, where did you go? We once raced around you, now we're feeling so low. Your memory lives on to this day. So as they say, God bless USA International Speedway. But here we are, we're living in the future. We've got the tech and time, so we brought it back again. Now every lap we set gives life to that old oval. So get out there, my boys, and race hard for the win. USA, we still miss you today, but don't you worry, don't you fret. Your memory is kept alive, you'll see. We'll keep the dream alive, we won't forget. USA International, where did you go? We once raced around you, now we're feeling so low. Your memory lives on to this day. So as they say, God bless USA International Speedway. USA International, where did you go? We once raced around you, now we're feeling so low. Your memory lives on to this day. So as they say, God bless USA International Speedway.
You think you've got what it takes?
Ladies and gentlemen, ready for countdown. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, ignition.
Dearly beloved, we are gathered here today to get through this thing called life. Electric word, life will be forever. That's my own time. And I'm gonna tell you, it's something else.
2 decades have shaped the world.
Man, this is some of the greatest stuff I've ever heard. Ooh.
These go to 11.
Need reliable electrical solutions you can count on? The UES group of companies has got you covered. From electrical installations and repairs through to all your compliance and tagging requirements, United Electrical and United Essential Solutions are here to help. Whether it's commercial electrical projects or home renovations, United Electrical can help make it happen. Need to secure your investment with an automatic gate? We can be there from the start of manufacturing right through to the final installation. We even offer excavation services to reduce the need to employ multiple trades. Need to get your electrical equipment tagged to meet compliance? Our United Essential Solutions team are here to help. Appliance tagging, emergency lighting, switchboard inspections, building compliance. Look no further than United Essential. UES Group is 100% Australian owned and operated. We pride ourselves on our customer service and commitment. Visit uestas.com.au or call 1-300-122-598 to learn more. Or find us on Facebook and Instagram.
Here at TWRS, we're always here to help our squad when they need a little push in the right direction. That's just who we are. We're a beautifully diverse group of goofballs dedicated to driving fake race cars as fast as possible. And we continue to push each other to the front using the power of nonsense. We have one of the strongest NASCAR programs on the service, and you can access it all for $24.99 a month. And we just released individual subscriptions for $14.99 a month for each NASCAR vehicle. We also just added a Rallycross program, and our IndyCar program is taking off as well. So come join the weird side. We have speed and cookies. Cookies are not included in some locations.
Good evening, race fans, and welcome back for round 6 of the UES Group Off-Season Slam at USA International Speedway. For the OzOVals V8 Supercar Series, brought to you by Everything Simulated, TWR Setups, 131 Web Radio Network, Scotcher Race Fuels, and Inside Lane Productions. Kobe Jordan, the man behind the cameras, and joining myself in the booth tonight, we have James Watson. How you going, James?
Going good. Looking forward to this one. This one's gonna be an interesting show. This is definitely one of the most difficult tracks on this off-season slam schedule. You know, it's narrow at times. It's like a slightly bigger Martinsville, so it's not going to be easy to get around these places, and moreover, it's not going to be easy to get around the other cars. So I think we're going to get a lot more beating and banging here than we've gotten in some of the other races this season.
Well, this was the track that I was waiting for all season, and loved it when we threw the street stocks around here when we first joined the iRacing service. So it'll be interesting to see how the supercar goes around here tonight. But last week we were at Richmond Raceway. Jeremy Sumpter, Sean Signal, Parry Aristarchus was your podium. And on screen at the moment, we've got our current championship standings coming into tonight's race. So Matty Ray in the top position at the moment. James, yourself, only 3 points there. So Parry and Aristarchus hot on your heels, 1 point difference there. So only 4 points separating our top podium spots there. Gary Wellman just a little bit back as well. Sean Signal, Ruben Phelps, Todd Maxfield, Ryan Barber, Adam Malone, Brad Hilder, your top 10. So 3 races to go. Every position, every point's going to count. And big wreck there, just in the background on screen. But everyone tuning in tonight, get your picks in the chat. Who you think's going to come out with the big number 1 here at USA International Speedway, and we'll have our broadcast picks up in a few minutes when we go green flag racing. Just about to wrap up on the practice session and roll over into qualifying. But how's the car feel, James?
Rotation is pretty solid, honestly. But the corner exit, that's going to be difficult. This thing is hard to control when you pull off of the corner. So, yeah, we might see a few solo spins here or there.
Alrighty, well, with that, let's check out our track facts, shall we? So, here at USA International, 0.61 miles and 130 laps here tonight. So a few extra laps, 5 tyre sets, and 50% fuel load.
We're going to need every one of those tires.
Well, let's bring up the key facts for the race. And the very first key there, managing brutal tyre wear from lap 1. So I had a bit of a chuckle when I read that, but USA is prone for that. And the V8 Supercar with its huge power, low aero, heavy chassis is going to chew those tyres even faster. So being gentle on corner entry, avoid sliding the rear on exit, keep steering input smooth, save the fronts, and the prediction is anyone who overdrives will fall off a cliff after 10 to 12 laps. So I'm not sure where the nearest cliff is to the racetrack, but we'll see if anyone takes that jump.
Absolutely. And key number 2, control rotation without overloading. That's what I alluded to earlier. You've got to really work the throttle, really be careful with it. You cannot dump it, otherwise you're going to dump it.
And track position is king. Passing is hard, especially short tracks. So we'll probably find those passings will come with who's burnt up their tyres. So bottom of the track's dominant line here. And once the tyres are worn, overtaking is going to be extremely difficult. Unless you can force a mistake or get a better run coming in hard on that outside, trying to come in and keeping someone pinned down low while they're hard on the brake because they've burnt up their tyres. Rolling in through qualifying at the moment, times are coming in, and Craig Roffey sitting on top currently over Gary Wellman. Sean Signal's just jumped up into second. Still got a few more minutes for qualifying to go through. About half the field to go as well. Once again, thanks everyone for tuning in tonight with us for round 6. About to kick off in just over 2.5 minutes till we go green flag racing. 130 laps here for UES Group OzOVals V8 Supercar Series for the off-season slam. Slowly coming to a close. 3 races to go. And for everyone else tuning in as well, the BMG 600 coming up soon enough as well. So that one on the 14th of December. With a $1,000 prize pool there. Obviously the Gen 3 Supercars, what we're racing at the moment. Stage breaks. Nice little payout there for the top 5. So jump on that one, and all you got to do is basically register to the league, be in the Discord channel, and go racing on the 14th of December. You can take home an early paycheck. A nice little Christmas present. But we'll let qualifying finish off, and we will come back with you for the Mike Gremlin Barber starting grid in just a moment, so don't go away.
If you love the thrill of racing but hate the risks, then buckle up. Everything Simulated is here to merge adrenaline with absolute safety. In a world where technology meets adrenaline, Everything Simulated is revolutionizing driver training with state-of-the-art simulators. From truck training to the thrill of motorsports, our simulators offer the most realistic experiences across all automotive applications. Gone are the days of endless bookwork and basic drills. Now it's all about hands-on, pulse-pounding action that prepares you for the real deal. Whether you're maneuvering a heavy mining vehicle or racing a high-speed car, our simulators, equipped with cutting-edge technology from leaders like Simrigs and Track Racer, bring every nuance of the drive to life. And talk about making a mark. We're not just building simulators, we're fostering talent. From grassroots motorsports to professional series like the Aussie Outlaw GT3, sponsored by us, Everything Simulated is fueling dreams and careers. Ready to feel the excitement of the racetrack under your fingertips? Connect with us, and let's build your next simulator adventure together. Remember, we support those who support us. Join the Everything Simulated family, and let's race towards the future.
Alrighty, welcome back everyone for round 6 of the UES Group Off-Season Slam here at USA International Speedway for the OzOVals V8 Supercar Series. But, qualifying done and dusted, and we've got the Mike Gremlin Barber starting grid. So taking pole position tonight, Ruben Phelps alongside Sean Signal. And Gary Wellman and James Watson on the second row. Craig Roffey, Jeremy Sumpter on the third row. Troy Davidson and Daniel Blinko on the fourth row. Todd Maxfield and Jacob Dean B on the fifth row. Tyson Carey, Shannon Wright, your sixth row. Giuseppe Maiolo and Matty Raymond on the seventh row. And that's your starting grid for Round 6, USA International Speedway. Good to see a couple returning drivers back on the grid again after some holidays and time off. Driver picks, we'll quickly get those going. So, James, we'll chuck you in there first.
I'm going to go with the return of Craig Roffey. The other start he made this season, he was one of the fastest cars and was in contention to win that race the whole time. So I think he gets it done tonight.
Alrighty, definitely fast out there. We'll see how USA goes for him tonight. And Kobe, who's your pick for this evening?
Good evening, gentlemen. Good evening, viewers. I've gone with Ruben Phelps. It's a bit of a low-hanging fruit again this week. Fastest in practice, obviously fastest in quali. So I think 1 + 1 is going to equal a win. Over to you, James. No, Paul. God damn it.
2 weeks in a row. You would have thought he would have learned by now, wouldn't you, James? But no, I went with last week's winner, Jeremy Sumpter. So we'll see if he can back it up and get the job done once more. But we are about to go green flag racing. Ruben Phelps, your pole man, with Sean Signal alongside on the front row. About to go green, 130 laps here at USA International Speedway, and the green flag drops. Oh, very shaky start. Phelps is off track. That's a very unfortunate start there. Cold tyres, concrete. And we will clear that one. All good. So,
whoa, another big sideways for Maxfield, the old blonde.
oh, these tyres need a bit of warming up here. It looks like everyone caught off on the jump.
Yeah, I started in second. Even I just absolutely lit the rears up. It's really difficult because the restart zone is right at corner exit, so you're not straight, you know. And because of that, just getting on the throttle at any little bit, it's going to make the rear kick out, and gave me and many others a massive nervous moment.
Well, it looks like Ruben Phelps is trying to charge his way back through that field after that unfortunate start. He's come from the back, made up a couple of spots already, but probably doesn't want to push too hard there and burn up those tyres. So if we can get through a couple of slower cars perhaps, as he's going to make the pass there. Ooh.
Oh boy, this doesn't look good.
He's getting a little bit sketchy there for teammates Tyson Carey and Jacob Dean. So no harm, no foul there. Play on. Todd Maxfield out wide. Oh. Tyson Carey getting a bit loose, and Jacob's going to capitalise on the inside there of Maxfield. That spot, bit of contact with Tyson and Maxfield. Got Shannon right there on screen. Got his webcam on. Good to see you, Shannon. Hopefully, again, last season we did try and get a few more drivers to get their cameras up and running. So hopefully we can get a few more for the next season next year.
I should hopefully have my camera back up for next race.
Well, up the front at the moment, Sean Signal just over half a second gap there to Wellman. Roffey holding on the back there of Wellman. Troy Davidson up into fourth as well, having a nice little run.
Yeah, it's interesting. Craig is running a much higher line. I'm not sure if it's on purpose or what, but it's interesting seeing him try that. You know, alternate lines don't really seem to work at this track, so I'm watching it with a lot of fascination here.
Yeah, I did pick that up a little bit. He sort of comes into the corner a bit higher and rolls around that sort of not quite sort of second lane, I'd say, sort of, you know, halfway between the two, and then through the corner he'll actually drop down onto the inside line. Maybe just trying to see if he can find a way to save a bit more tyre, maybe.
I don't know. In my experience running those higher, later entries into the corner, it seems to do a lot more harm to the tires.
Well, we'll soon find out. Phelpsy there, back up into ninth at the moment. Daniel Blinko in front. He was looking for the inside. Oh, a bit of contact.
Oh, no!
I think
Oh. Well, we got short track racing going on over the radio chatter.
Drama.
That's just short track racing.
Wouldn't expect it any other way there. The time slowly dropping there to Sean Signal. So Wellman and Roffey closing the door, closing the gap up, I should say, on Signal there. So we'll see if they can look at a pass, maybe even in the next sort of handful of laps. Got to keep that consistent, smooth, flowing line through these corners. And, obviously try and force the mistake there. But...
yeah, this is such a rhythm track. Really got to just keep hitting your marks in such a consistent manner. And if you mess up just the slightest little bit, it's going to cost you a lot of time. This is a very unforgiving place.
Well, 17 laps here into 130. What's our fuel load looking like for our first stop, James?
So I believe we'll be able to go about 90 laps. So it's going to be a while before we see any pit stops. But it's definitely going to be likely one stop. I doubt anyone's like me and tries the two-stopper like I did last week, but I feel like it might be a little better to do it here, just because I think you won't lose as much time on pit road as you do at Richmond. But I might be way off base on that one. Honestly, I'm not entirely sure.
Well, it is a little bit longer straights than that, and probably maybe even slower lap times. But not by a lot there either. So those fast sort of straights and the flowing corners make the times very similar. It'll be interesting to see if you could maybe pull one out on that, but as we know, the tyres are definitely going to be the big one. So if we can go 90 laps, it's going to be interesting to see if the tyres are going to hold on for 90 laps. A little bit of follow the leader still at the moment. Again, that gap's closed up a little bit more from Wellman to Signal in front. In the background there, James Watson on the back of Troy Davidson. So nice little bit there. Looks like we're coming up on some lap traffic as well. So Shannon Wright looking a little bit damaged on the front right there. We'll see if we can catch what happened there on the 131 retro replay. And it's got a little bit loose and hit the wall pretty hard on that. Got a pull string on his front bumper there that he just dragged back onto the front. And those magnetic cable ties that just slap it back together.
Oh no! Wow.
That was the replay there.
Yeah, it's the first time seeing the beginning of that incident with Daniel and Ruben.
Well, Phelps is on a bit of a hard charge. He's right behind you now, James. Moved up to 6th. So definitely got a lot of pace in that car. So we'll see if he can keep moving forward. You got your eyes forward on Troy Davidson, but also your eyes flicking up in that mirror on Phelpsy behind you. So that could be a good little battle come into play in a minute. And that second pack there coming up on Shannon right now. Tyson Carey going for a bit of a slide job. Just missing the pit exit wall, so good save there. Shannon Wright staying nice and high there. This is the hard pass here now, but first car into pit lane. Jacob Dean B coming down pit road.
I can imagine that's not a scheduled stop.
No, but looks like he's probably going to bring that car back out, so be interesting to see maybe. There he goes, coming out of pit lane now, so maybe looking at the 30 lap mark for new tyres. But here we go, Phelpsy coming in on the inside of Watson. Not quite able to get the power down, the momentum coming out of the corner. So James Watson holding on to 5th at the moment. Still got Troy Davidson right in front of him as well. So that's just how hard it's going to be to try and make a pass here now with 30 laps in those old tyres. So either got to try and force someone to make that mistake or force them out of your way.
Yep.
Wellman getting a little bit of a slide on there, coming out of the corner too. Sean Signor just starting to open that gap again. And pass.
Oh, there's contact.
Tyson Carey there up to the wall. If that was from passing that lap car. Might have to chuck the replay on that one again. I just missed that. It doesn't look like that was there, so I think that was all right.
Yeah, there was contact between Phelps and Davidson as they were coming off of turn 4.
Yeah, a little bit back more. Well, that gave you the door then, James. Move up into 4th.
I actually got the pass done before that. I watched that happen in my mirror.
Yeah, better sack the cameraman, eh? Not bringing the action. Yeah, the tyre wear there from Jacob Dean now. Also getting in the tussle here with those newer tyres. Going to get the pass done on Roffey. And trying to get around Wellman at the moment. Which is going to open the door a little bit for Roffey to try and make the pass on Wellman. And Wellman's going to get caught in behind his teammate as well, Todd Maxfield. But also going to be a bit of room there given. So just like that, lap traffic will give a position away. So we'll see how all that sort of plays out later in this race with lap traffic, because we're going to have cars all over the place on different laps if we stay green flag here.
Absolutely, and all kinds of different strategies as well.
Well, Jacob Dean passing Sean Signor, so he's going to hook on the back and try and use a little bit of that draft down the straights. Craig Roffey's on the charge now to try and catch up to Sean. A little bit of a gap there back to Wellman now. All right. Ruben Phelps actually with the fastest lap time last lap, so just a little bit there. James Watson almost the fastest there, just behind Phelps.
How?
Don't know. It was only about 2/10 maybe behind on lap pace that last lap. So probably the guys up front with the lap traffic maybe slowing them down a little bit.
I guess, because my right front is dead. I got the 50% warning like 6 laps ago.
Ooh, and we're maybe not quite halfway there on that fuel load. So, I mean, if you can get there anyway, it'll be looking like a one-stop if we remain green. Matty Ray up into 8th. Getting the pass done on Giuseppe Moalo. Still a half-second gap there at the front.
Oh, Tyson hard into the wall, exit of 4.
Ooh, and
and there's Blinko on the wall too.
Yep. It's hard when you got to do a bit of review driving as well when you get leaders coming up on you. Looking forward and concentrating on those laps, trying to keep the car smooth and having to look up in the mirror, and all it takes is that split-second distraction and you're in the wall.
Absolutely.
That front right on Shannon Wright's car, not looking too good. A bit of camber there. Craig Roffey going to dive to the inside, get around Shannon Wright. And, once again, that gap is slowly shrinking there. Craig Roffey almost on the bumper of Sean Signal now, so maybe that different line might be paying off, or maybe Sean might have just pushed it a little bit too hard.
Yeah, obviously Gray knows a thing or two about winning in this discipline, so it's not surprising to see him pulling out something that none of us really thought of and just putting it to absolutely phenomenal use.
Now, Signor and Roffey now on the back of Jacob Dean.
Tom was unhappy with something just now.
Yeah, just getting the pass on the 34.
Oh, shoot! Wow, man, boy, oh, Jacob and Sean are doing many that's just short track racings over radio chatter right now.
Just
spicy.
Just some friendly word exchanges, and maybe going to meet up for a beer after the race. Oh, Sumter, a little bit of a push there. Out wide. And we've had a few cars come through. So Giuseppe Milo, Tyson Keary in pit lane at the moment. So that makes James Watson the first car a lap down.
Yeah, I ended up pitting on lap 45.
Well, we'll see how these tyre strategies are going to go through later in the race. See if those early pit stops can play out. If you can make that last, maybe these leaders might not be able to get those laps back later on. See if the early pit stop will do wonders. But Craig Roffey and Sean Signal side by side now for the race lead. Roffey's edged ahead on the inside, and he's going to get that pass done. So Craig Roffey, your new race leader.
Yeah, it's been a hot minute since we've seen anyone just drive around Sean.
Yeah, definitely. It had 3 wins in the row. Going back a few weeks to Jeremy Sumter last week took the 4th win off him. So been having a great run so far in the series, but not quite there on the championship points either. So that first round putting a little bit of a dent in his points. with the dropout.
Yeah, but that's saying a lot how he's this much in the mix despite completely missing a full race.
And there again, you can see that tyre strategy coming through. Those fresh tyres getting the pass on your race leader. But Shannon Wright in pit lane, it looks like might have used that fast repair, looking a little bit more straight on that front right. Oof, Wellman getting a little bit loose, and Phelps giving the wall a bit of a rub. Oh, Tyson Kerry going sideways too down the straight there. Wellman with a meatball, so those tyres succumbing to USA International. Now it's at 61 laps in there, so not quite the halfway mark.
Hey. Yeah, so makes you wonder, is it going to be a one stop for these guys still?
Well, Phelps has got a meatball as well now, so if he's going to come in pit road too. So we'll see who can really look after their tyres and see if they can make it halfway and even further, and maybe we could be looking at the podium if anyone can make that last. But there's only 3 out there now that, I'm saying that, 2 out there now. So Sean Signor through pit lane. So Craig Roffey, Jeremy Sumpter, the only 2 yet to pit.
Yeah, I think Craig is definitely going to be able to make the one stop work very easily with the pace that he's still commanding here nearly halfway in the race.
We look like almost a little bit of a supercar style bump and run almost with Giuseppe and Roffey, but he's going to open the door up there for Giuseppe and Davidson to come through. Now the strategy is really mixed, so as you can see, everyone, pretty much the whole field, laps down, so they'll get those laps back when leaders come through pit lane. But then again, the big question is those early stoppers. They're going to have to make a big tyre save to try and get home on the one stop. So we'll be looking at probably 2 stops for most of them.
Oh,
the
no!
action there, Signor and the 34, Jacob Dean. Signor's sideways, and he's managed to keep that going. The yellow hasn't come out. We'll look at the 131 retro radio on this one. And that looks like a bit of I wouldn't say retaliation, but maybe some frustrated drivers out there.
Yeah, there's a bit of stuff going on, that's for sure. Kind of stuff, it's hard to say, but stuff definitely occurred.
Yeah, there were choice words earlier, but yeah, not really called for like that. So we'll let the admin boys handle that one later on. Troy Davidson, Giuseppe Milo. There's Craig Roffey, your race leader, on the back of James Watson now in second. So James got his lead lap back. Matty Ray, the first now down a lap.
Yeah, and Rafi's in.
So yeah, looks like we're a little bit behind on that one. Maybe still on the replay, but there we go. He's in pit lane. So with the whole field pretty much transitioning through pit lane now, and you can see there. So we've rolled through our halfway mark, 70 now into 130, and those laps are coming back to everyone. Probably going to need another pit stop for most of the field to get another set of tyres. There'll be a couple out there that'll probably be able to do it. Look after them a little bit more, get a few extra laps out of them this second run, and they'll know what they need to do to get home. Now that we've had all our green flag transitions through pit lane, Craig Roffey sideways out of the corner there. We'll go to a quick ad break, and we'll come back with you for the rest of the race.
Need reliable electrical solutions you can count on? The UES group of companies has got you covered. From electrical installations and repairs through to all your compliance and tagging requirements, United Electrical and United Essential Solutions are here to help. Whether it's commercial electrical projects or home renovations, United Electrical can help make it happen. Need to secure your investment with an automatic gate? We can be there from the start of manufacturing right through to the final installation. We even offer excavation services to reduce the need to employ multiple trades. Need to get your electrical equipment tagged to meet compliance? Our United Essential Solutions team are here to help. Appliance tagging, emergency lighting, switchboard inspections, building compliance? Look no further than United Essential. UES Group is 100% Australian owned and operated. We pride ourselves on our customer service and commitment. Visit uestas.com.au or call 1300 122 598 to learn more. Or find us on Facebook and Instagram.
Here at TWRS, we're always here to help our squad when they need a little push in the right direction. That's just who we are. We're a beautifully diverse group of goofballs dedicated to driving fake race cars as fast as possible. And we continue to push each other to the front using the power of nonsense. We have one of the strongest NASCAR programs on the service, and you can access it all for $24.99 a month. And we just released individual subscriptions for $14.99 a month for each NASCAR vehicle. We also just added a Rallycross program, and our IndyCar program is taking off as well. So come join the weird side. We have speed and cookies. Cookies are not included in some locations.
Alrighty, welcome back, everyone. Thanks for tuning in tonight for round 6 of the UES Group off-season slam for the OzOVals V8 Supercar Series. Brought to you by UES Group, United Electrical and Essential Solutions. Everything simulated, TWR setups, 131 web radio networks, got your race fuels and inside lane productions. 83 laps into 130 here at USA International Speedway. The action's been pretty good so far. Lots of green flag racing, no cautions. 3 lead changes there. Phelpsy, your pole starter, with a little bit of an unfortunate start there for himself, having to fight his way back up through the field back into 6th at the moment. Sean Signal taking that early race lead before Craig Roffey got the pass done late into that run, and now James Watson, your current race leader. Nice little 3-second gap there back to Roffey.
Yeah, but it's closing quick.
Well, I mean, another set of tyres would go a premium soon, wouldn't they?
Yeah, absolutely.
Just a matter of how much time do you want to give back before you go and make that pit stop. But it's probably the big question there. $1 million question is when are we going to see the next round of pit stops for tyres? Roffey already taken about half a second out of...
Oh my god!
Oh, we're going caution! Just caught Giuseppe Mola in that one. We'll have to bring up the 131 retro replay on that to see what happened there.
Yeah, you see Jacob get loose and tries to save it right down into his team owner and puts both of them up in the wall.
Yeah, well, Giuseppe taking one for the team there. But, both of them managed to keep those cars going after all that as well. Nice little 360 there for Giuseppe and kept going like nothing happened. That first caution here for the USA International, round 6, and that's going to see everyone through pit lane. So there's your fresh set of tyres, James. God given under a caution.
Yeah, that was very much appreciated. Was 43% on the right front that run after being 28% on the first run.
Well, probably wouldn't take too much more on that. Well, the gift of the gods there. So probably a few drivers out there, maybe even happy. So that's going to reset the field. We'll probably be going green to finish. So 40 laps odd.
Yeah, we'll be right on with 40 laps to go.
The big thing is how hard does everyone push now?
Yeah, that's still 40 laps is a long run. That is just a few laps under what I did on the first run. So tires are still going to absolutely be a factor here.
Well, Giuseppe was involved in that caution, so he probably won't get a lucky dog. Getting past
I just told him to go and clear the black flag because this is going to be really detrimental to the restart.
Good there. Craig Roffey getting real loose there, and Sean Signal giving a bit of a tap there, side by side, almost 3 wide. But, I mean, no black flag there for Giuseppe, so... Oh, we're banging doors hard there, Roffey.
Craig, big sideways.
Oh,
wow, that is heartbreaking for Craig Roffey.
well, he managed to get through that. Jacob Dean in the wall, bit of damage, but again, that bumper just magnetizing back onto the front of that car. It's the corner exit there, not too good there, not tight enough on the exit to keep that car from washing up into Craig, unfortunately. Hopefully not too much damage there for Roffey. Todd Maxfield getting real loose coming out there, manages to save it in the background.
Just see Dean slow on the back straightaway.
Yeah, I would have thought maybe that would have dropped Giuseppe to the back of the field before that restart came, but sneaking out just in front of you there on pit exit, and it kept him up the front. So
yeah, and he should have been given the wave around, but apparently iRacing was too dumb to know that. But hey, everyone, iRacing Arcade is coming out soon.
well, we'll all be racing on mobile phones soon, so we won't need our simulators anymore.
The rate we're going.
James Watson leading here for round 6 of USA International Speedway. Matty Raymond up into second, having a nice clean run tonight. Moved his way up through the field from the rear. Gary Wellman up into third. Sean Signal fourth, and Ruben Phelps your top 5 at the moment. Looking for a move on Signal on the inside. Gonna not quite get there, so that outside line managing to drive back around Phelps. Leaders coming up on Giuseppe now. Giuseppe given plenty of room there for James to come under. And Matty Ray this time around going to take the inside on Milo. Good little courtesy there for Milo. And the situational awareness of the leaders coming up. And same now for Wellman to the inside. Signal going to follow through. Phelps probably won't get there this lap. So he'll make that into 1. So half second gap there from Watson back to Matty Ray. 101 into 130. Right. One caution here tonight. We had a nice long green flag run early on.
Yeah, I think that might have been our longest green flag run of the season.
Well, when you have a great track like USA International, this is well, I was looking forward to this one to see some good racing action.
Oh.
Sean Signor up the inside of Wellman, but he's not going to get that door. Wellman getting a little bit loose. It's kept Signal there, but coming into the corner, he's going to lose a little bit of that momentum. So Wellman should be able to drive around him on the exit here. But, getting real loose there for Wellman. And Signal's going to drive in.
Oh.
Hard in. Phelps is going to try and capitalise as well. But there you go, Wellman with that power on the outside. Sean Signor looking for the charge back to the front. Got his eyes set on Matty Raymond and Putnam in front.
Yeah, Sean's on recovery drive alpha here. Lost a lot of track position with the stuff going on earlier in the race.
Yeah, restart wasn't the best for him either. Getting a little bit loose and wide, and that red's getting snappy. He's got to get through Matty Ray first to get to you, James. So you can just keep putting in those laps, and we'll see if he can catch you.
Yeah, I'm just trying to take care of these tires as best as I can here.
Well, we got the unknown of Matty Ray there. We don't know. We haven't really seen too much of his race tonight, but we know he can usually look after his stuff pretty good. But don't know if he'll have the pace for you. So maybe we'll have to see in the next sort of 15 odd laps there, and see who's going to make a move in those remainder laps. Coming up once again on some lap traffic here. Jacob Dean in front of our race leaders. 20 laps to go. And Matty Raymond, your current championship leader too, there sitting in second. So good little run there. If James can pull out a win here, it'll give him a couple extra bonus points over that. So doesn't look like the that entry was too well for you there. Maybe is that a little bit of a lock up there, James?
Yeah, I wasn't given a whole heck of a lot of room there. Yeah, just some lap cars you would like to see some better efforts. I think that's something that's been said quite a few times tonight. I just don't understand why you're pinching the leader that hard. Can probably stand to go up another lane or two.
Well, when you're 5 laps down, it's pretty clear you won't be getting those back when there's 17 to go. That's how you make some enemies on the racetrack. Signal now trying to latch onto the back of Matty Ray's, getting up close and personal on the rear bumper. Things are heating up here at the front. Wellman and Phelps sitting back a little bit, watching this unfold. waiting for the chance on any mistake there to try and grab a podium spot. Now, Roffey just getting the pass done on Troy Davidson. So Craig Roffey moving up a spot into 7th, getting that pass done on Troy Davidson. Had a good little run earlier on, was up in the top 5. Just dropped back a little bit now into 8th. This is where all the action is at the moment, up the front. Watson, Raymond, Signal, a little bit back, Wellman, Phelps. Yeah, I might see if we can maybe go on board with, maybe Wellman or Signal there, maybe. We'll see if we can get a driver cam going on and take everyone for a lap around here while the action in front's going on. So there's Signal's on board footage. Matty Ray in front.
Are you serious? That shouldn't have been a caution. You gotta be kidding me.
Ooh-wee. Well, the yellow flag's out. Tyson Carey in the fence on the inside. We'll have to go to the 131 retro replay on that one, see what happened there. And it sounds like someone's just blown up their car too. Got hooked and backwards, so at least you let that roll off onto the inside there, away from everyone. And this is gonna be the bold move here. Watson staying out.
Yep. One of those tough deals as the race leader, you know, damned if you do, damned if you don't. So I knew that a bunch of people were going to be bringing it in. So, but Sumter and Davidson are staying out. So we'll see. And my apologies on that caution call. I thought Tyson was still going. I did not see from my angle that he was pointing the wrong way, and the caution was absolutely warranted on that one. But it's hard to tell from the car sometimes.
Well, the big bold move here to stay out. Old tyres. You got a couple of blockers there for you. So Sumter and Davidson choosing the track position over tyre as well. So be interesting to see. Matty Ray and Sean Signal. You know, we're going to have some hard charges there. Just got to protect that inside line now and make it hard for them to try and pass. So we'll see. Only a handful of laps to go. If track position's going to be key, or if tyre is going to be key.
Yeah, they're definitely going to have a big advantage. So we'll see.
Well, you know what to expect on the restart. Just if you nail that restart and get a good jump, they're going to have those cold tyres, new tyres, and everyone's going to get a little bit squiggly off the restart. So if you can get that jump, you might get a good break there as well. But pace car lights are off. James Watson going to be taking us to green flag. And there goes the pace car. So green flag drops and a nice little start there. And looks like everyone pretty much nailed that restart this time. No one getting loose there. But here comes the block effect.
Oh!
Troy Davidson in the fence. And that's going to roll out another caution. That's unfortunate one there. I think that signal in behind Davidson. Coming out of the corner, just on the rear bumper, giving him a push out of the corner, and unfortunately couldn't keep that one straight. So that's one way to get a car out of the way.
Yeah, I don't really know if, like, obviously Sean hit him, but at that point, you know, Troy as not being able to carry the speed off a corner exit like he'd hope. So when you're the car in Sean's situation, there's only so much you can do to kind of keep off of the car in front in that scenario. So it's going to be hard to say what race control rules on that one.
Well, again, it's hard to pass at short tracks, but got to have a little bit of patience too. You know, you got the tyre, and you know it's probably only going to be a matter of a lap or two before the cars will sort of stretch out a little bit with the old tyres versus the new. So just a waiting game on trying to get through it.
Absolutely, and looks like we're going to be getting a green-white checkered here.
Well, that probably couldn't have fallen any better for you on those old tyres. So only a couple of laps now under caution, ticking down those laps. So still got Sumter there, but that's opened up that inside line. You got Matty Ray in behind you, and Wellman there. So again, not going to have many laps to try and get that pass done, but it's going to be a frantic finish for the podium.
Absolutely.
And pace car lights are out. Okay, 3 to go here. We do have a green-white checker up our sleeves if we need it. 3 sleeves. Apparently we grew another arm, so we got 3 sleeves tonight. But, once more, pace cars off. James Watson getting the start. Matty Ray getting loose this time out of the corner exit, and he's going to drop back. Gary Wellman to the inside on Sumter. Sumter's going to have the drive around. He's not going to shut the door, though. Wellman Roffey on the inside. Wellman's going to try and find a way around Watson, but white flag is out. He's got 2 more corners to go. Wellman getting loose out of the exit of 2. And he's going to go the long way around. Is he going to get the drive around? Oh, Wellman sideways into the wall. What a finish. Wellman trying to use everything he could, but not enough track width there. Finds the wall on the exit, and James Watson takes the win on those old tyres here for round 6, USA International Speedway.
Woo! Holy crackers!
Well, you earned that one tonight. But that strategy did pay off in the end there, staying out.
Oh my god, I can't believe it. Wow. Broadcaster dub, baby! Whew.
Ooh-wee. Well, where's your burnout? Come on, we're waiting for the main event of the race now, the burnout session.
I ain't got no tire life on this anymore, but I'll do what I can.
In Australia, you're supposed to pop those tyres now, so Ooh-wee, look at that smoke show now he's putting on. The old rivalry of Americans versus Australians and who can do a burnout better.
More like me using some stuff I learned from the Aussies.
Well, we'll get our podium up in the booth with us shortly, and we'll have our unofficial results up on screen in just a moment, but we'll go to a quick ad break, so stay tuned.
Need reliable electrical solutions you can count on? The UES group of companies has got you covered. From electrical installations and repairs through to all your compliance and tagging requirements, United Electrical and United Essential Solutions are here to help. Whether it's commercial electrical projects or home renovations, United Electrical can help make it happen. Need to secure your investment with an automatic gate? We can be there from the start of manufacturing right through to the final installation. We even offer excavation services to reduce the need to employ multiple trades. Need to get your electrical equipment tagged to meet compliance? Our United Essential Solutions team are here to help. Appliance tagging, emergency lighting, switchboard inspections, building compliance? Look no further than United Essential. UES Group is 100% Australian owned and operated. We pride ourselves on our customer service and commitment. Visit uestas.com.au or call 1300 122 598 to learn more. Or find us on Facebook and Instagram.
Here at TWRS, we're always here to help our squad when they need a little push in the right direction. That's just who we are. We're a beautifully diverse group of goofballs dedicated to driving fake race cars as fast as possible. And we continue to push each other to the front using the power of nonsense. We have one of the strongest NASCAR programs on the service, and you can access it all for $24.99 a month. And we just released individual subscriptions for $14.99 a month for each NASCAR vehicle. We also just added a Rallycross program, and our IndyCar program is taking off as well. So come join the weird side. We have speed and cookies. Cookies are not included in some locations.
You think you've got what it takes?
Ladies and gentlemen, ready for countdown. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, ignition.
Dearly beloved, we are gathered here today to get through this thing called life. Electric word, life repeats forever. That's my long time. And I'm here to tell you, it's something else.
2 decades will shape the world.
Man, this is is some of the greatest stuff I've ever heard. Ooh.
These go to 11.
Alrighty, welcome back everyone. Thanks for tuning in tonight for round 6 of the UES Group Off-Season Slam here at USA International Speedway. And we've got our podium in the booth, but firstly, our race results. We'll get those up on screen, and taking the win tonight is your broadcaster, co-commentator there, James Watson, coming home in second, Gary Wellman and Craig Roffey in third, Ruben Phelps coming home fourth, Daniel Blinko with a top 5 finish, Todd Maxfield sixth, Matty Ray seventh, Troy Davidson eighth, Jeremy Sumter ninth, Sean Signal in 10th, the first a lap down. If we're getting over the page, we got Shannon Wright there in 11th, Jacob Dean 12th, Giuseppe Maiolo in 13th, and Tyson Carey, your field, bringing it home in 14th. But we'll pass straight over to James for second place, because unfortunately, oh no, hold that thought. We got Craig Roffey just jumping in there, so we'll drag him in. And third place there, we'll quickly switch back over to Craig Roffey. How you going, Craig?
G'day, lads. How you doing, all right?
Yeah, not too bad. Good to see you back on track again, and coming out for USA International. How did you find this one tonight?
The race itself was pretty good. I didn't do any practice or whatever, just jumped in for a bit of fun. Worked out it was obviously going to be a tyre race, and then just took care of the mostly the rears. And I did not need that caution. I was clear, but that's how racing goes. But good to come back and get a third.
Yeah, a couple of cautions there as well at the end. Maybe didn't quite need either. Was looking a good run there, and you had a pretty good run yourself. We noticed that your line was a little bit different to everyone else early on in the race there. You sort of come in a little bit later to the corner and set out sort of a little bit wider, and then through mid-corner sort of dropping into that inside line there. Was that just to save a bit more tyre wear there than others for the later stint, or?
Yeah, honestly, I was just trying different lines, and then I worked out diamond cutting it was just saving the rears, because the more you turn, the less throttle input you can do. So if you try and straight line it out, you can get on the gas quicker and short shift it, and yeah, just worked out for me.
Nice. Got that all worked out through the race then, and obviously played out pretty good for you. So good result there on the podium once more. Wasn't sure if you might have made it back up there after the early caution, so obviously got back up there, and the late caution there towards the end as well probably helped a little bit too.
Yeah, like I said, I didn't need that first. That caution 3/4 through the race, but then the last couple helped me out a little bit. So that's racing. We take the good and the bad and just get on with it. So.
Yep. Well, no, good result there. Joining us again for a podium finish there, and we'll let you have a shout out to any sponsors.
Yeah, cheers. Just my dad. He was spotting me today, so he was telling me all the juicy info, what was going on behind. The team sponsors, MD Sports, and Richie Tremaco, Rick Vincent. You guys put on a great show. I'll rewatch it sometime tomorrow. Everyone coming out and everyone behind the scenes doing a great job.
Alrighty, thank you, Craig. Hopefully we'll see some of the other boys maybe come back next season as well. Parry's been having a pretty good run as well. Had a couple of third place podiums the last couple of weeks, so be good to maybe see the rest of the team come back next season as well.
Yeah, I was hoping Parry would jump back in because I saw him. I was going to try and get him a third podium in a row. But yeah, we'll talk to the team and try and work something out. But be good.
Easy done. Alrighty, well, till next time we see you on track, and thanks for coming out tonight, and congrats on the third place.
Cheers, boys. And also, quickly, I've noticed, apologies, Kobe, I don't have the contingency stickers and decals, so I'll try and get that fixed ASAP.
Easy done. Alrighty, well, we'll let you go celebrate and enjoy your evening. Thank you.
Cheers, boys.
Alrighty, well, now we'll drag him back in. So we'll hand over to James for second place.
Yes, sir. Gary, James in the booth. You got a copy?
Yeah, I'm here, James. There you go.
Oh, going all right. That was a heck of a run there at the end and a heck of a battle. First of all, I am glad because I thought for sure I had walled you off of turn 4. I'm like, oh man, I don't know if that was clean, but thankfully there wasn't any contact, which would have put a big bummer on what ended up being a really intense battle there on that final lap.
Yeah, that's it. I think I got it loose and I just kept the boot into it because it was a bit sideways and hoping the wall would straighten me out and I'd get a good run still, but no, couldn't quite get you. I had the fresh tyres, but could have roughed you up a bit more maybe, but I was being nice.
Yeah, and what was really interesting about this race was the strategy call and when everyone pitted when they did. Did you have any plan going into this on what might work, what might be the call?
No, I wasn't really sure. I was just going to see how it went with tyres, and I thought I was doing alright on tyres, but yeah, I was pretty much only got 60 out of the first set and had to try for 70 on the second until that caution came out. So I reckon the one stop was a go. I don't know, Craig did really well on tyre save and he had hit it in the bag if we didn't get a caution out, I think, but I think one stop would have been the go, as it normally is on short tracks, but yeah, still, it definitely got mixed up with the caution.
Yeah, and just take us through what the thought process becomes towards the end of the race when we start to get a caution and you start to wonder, oh boy, it might be turning into one of those races. Thankfully, it didn't, all things considered.
Yeah, that's it. You're lining up there, especially on that last caution. I think the front row was on old tyres, and the second row was on new tyres, which I was at. And yeah, you kind of don't know how it's going to unfold, and you just want to try and sort of not get involved in a wreck and hopefully pick a few spots up. But everyone's thinking the same thing, aren't they? So I think, yeah, we did all right, actually, James. I think we didn't get an incident point all night, so that's
yeah,
pretty hard on a race like tonight.
Right. Yeah, it was a heck of a drive for you. Another awesome podium. Any sponsors, plugs, and shout-outs you'd like to give?
Yeah, congrats to yourself on the win, mate, and also Craig on the podium. Yeah, I guess UES Group and Hot Toddies, team sponsors, and yeah, all the league sponsors. You guys for the broadcast. Yeah, and just the league. Thanks for putting her on. It's good fun. I really enjoy these short tracks. I don't know if I'm a bit weird for that or not, but I do. I love these short tracks. They're good.
Oh, you know I share the sentiment, and we sure do appreciate you, Gary, and hopefully we're talking to you again next week.
Yep, cheers, boys. Thanks, and well done, James. Good week.
Cheers. Thank you. Alrighty, and I guess it's now it's time to talk to the race winner.
Well, yeah, Gary's definitely weird for liking short tracks. I mean, anyone who likes short tracks. But yeah, the man of the moment now, we don't even need to move him. He's right here sitting next to us. So James Watson taking the win here for round 6. Congrats on that one.
Yeah, I don't have too much to add. Obviously, everyone was stuck listening to me for this one, so they already know a good chunk of my thoughts. But yeah, I thought for sure I'd kind of bottled it there at the end because I was taking it easy, not to overdrive the car, and I was so focused on doing that I forgot to downshift into third, going into turn 3, coming to the white, and that gave Gary such a run on me. I'm like, crap. But yeah, thankfully, by the grace of God, still managed to hang on to it and bring home the win. And yeah, just really pumped to and blessed to bring home a win here in the short track season that I've been looking forward to since it was announced. And yeah, get a broadcaster dub, another broadcaster dub here on the inside lane. Finally joining Sean in that esteemed category.
Yeah, nicely done. And yeah, I was a little bit skeptical maybe on if it was the wrong decision on not pitting with that caution, and if those tyres were going to hold on. But by the grace of God, once more, another caution, and those caution laps ticked those laps down for you. So it probably helped a little bit there as to the rest of the field on those fresher tyres, because if they had a few more laps, it could have been a little bit of a different story. But got the job done here tonight and sealed the deal and got the dub for yourself, and definitely going to help on the championship points too. Unlucky there for Matty Ray with getting a little bit loose on that restart and setting him back a bit. But I think that's going to push you now into the championship lead here with 2 rounds remaining, James. So got to be pretty happy with that one as well.
Yeah, I'm super grateful, knock on wood. Just, being out, getting a win and leading the points at any point, it was important because, again, obviously everyone has heard me talking about how much of a short track guy I am and how much I was looking forward to it. So you actually have to, when you say all those things, you have to make sure you absolutely show up and not make yourself look like a fool and have everyone go, and didn't you say you were looking forward to this? Didn't you say you were good at these? So knock on wood, regardless of what happens, at least to put up a season like this so far, it was just one of the major goals. And we'll see how the final 2 races shake out.
Yeah, well, it's no easy feat racing on short tracks, let alone commentating while racing. So you're putting everyone to shame at the moment with the championship lead now and a win as well while broadcasting. So got to be happy with those results, and hopefully they'll keep flowing on and bring home the championship well. But 2 races remaining. We'll let you have a shout out to your sponsors, and we'll wrap up.
Yes, sir. Gotta thank everyone at Team Watson Racing Setups. Use code Watson39 for 10% off at checkout. I gotta thank everyone at National Racing Network, Binks Designs, Inside Lane Productions, ZS Designs, and Dizzy V Designs for putting together my paint schemes, Icon Sim Racing Apparel, Track Racer, and my folks in Megan always supporting me. None of them are watching right now because they're all asleep, like proper normal people. But I know they're supporting me in their dreams.
Well, you'll have to send the link on to them so they can watch that race a bit later and cheer you on, and don't spoil the surprise for them. But that is round 6 done and dusted. There's only 2 more rounds to go here for the season, or the off-season slam, I should say. So UES Group Off-Season Slam here for the OzOVals V8 Supercar Series, brought to you by Everything Simulated, TWR Setups, 131 Web Radio Network, Scotcher Race Fuels, and Inside Lane Productions, putting it on every week here. So without our sponsors, we couldn't make this happen and bring it to everyone at home as well. So I'm sure we've got a lot of families as well that tune in each week and enjoy watching and cheering on family. So it's always good to see and be a part of that as well. But next week we move on to round 7 and we go to Iowa, James. So that's going to be a fun one.
I can hear my right front screaming already.
Well, I mean, you shouldn't have any right fronts left to scream after tonight.
Yeah, no kidding.
Alrighty, well, thank you to our sponsors. Thank you, Kobe Jordan in behind the cameras, James Watson in the booth, and congratulations on the win here tonight. Gary Wellman and Craig Roffey joining you on the podium. But from all of us, myself, Paul Jackson in the booth, with James Watson, Kobe Jordan behind the cameras, we hope everyone has a good week, and we'll catch you here next week for round 7 at Iowa.